Should you DoorDash in 2026? That is the very first question. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will know and decide what you might want to do if you haven't and aren't doing it already. So we're going to go over some pros and some cons. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. So pro number one, flexibility, because you can actually work when you want to on the platform. It does not matter. You are your own boss and you have your own set of hours. You can work this full time. You can work this part time. If you just want to just take one offer a week, okay. If you want to take 100 offers a week, okay. The power is in your hands because all you got to do is hit that dash and you're ready to go. Because how awesome is it? Because if you got plans that no matter what part of the day, you can still make it happen. You don't even have to be late to any type of family function, or if you want to go on vacation, if that's what you want to do, you can still go for it. So let's move on to number two, and that is good earnings opportunities, because you can actually make real good money doing DoorDash, making anything about $20 an hour, $25, even $30 an hour in cases, and depending upon your market. But in order to actually take advantage of these opportunities, you have to be out there and ready for them, which also goes into our very next number three pro is there's more ways to earn. Of course, you know, the base pay isn't all that great with just being a base pay of $2, which can go up once Dashers say, oh, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. So they might raise it up a quarter or so until finally someone takes the offer. But remember, with those lowball orders, that's not the ones we're going to be taking, right? Right? Okay. But there's going to be ways to actually earn, whether you want to earn per offer or earn by time. You can do shop and deliver, package returns, Dash Link, where you can do package delivery. And here's an awesome new thing is that whenever you're not even on the platform at all, there are flash offers where you might be just sitting around doing nothing and you got a really nice order that's not going to go against your acceptance rating or nothing. And it might be $15, $20, $25 just for maybe 5 miles. But in this case, we're going to say X amount of miles because we don't know which one we'll get first, right? And here comes the number 4 pro, and that is DoorDash is a really great side hustle because not only is it popular, but many Dashers can actually make real good money overall. No matter how much time we actually can put into this, you have control of what offers you can take, what offers you decline, so you can maximize your profits. And another good thing to know is DoorDash isn't going anywhere. So that gives me like a job security of I can still make money and they're not going to be like a one-hit wonder or they're dying out or anything like that. They're still trying to innovate and update and expand the company. So even for the next years to come, there's going to be more and more opportunities for Dashers. But let's go ahead and talk about those cons. And speaking of app changes, sometimes change is not always that great. And sometimes there's growing pains through these changes, such as the on-time rate, where Dashers, they've been flagged for being either late for the pickup or late for the delivery for X amount of reason, and it really wasn't even the Dasher's fault. Even though we can now exclude by putting out a dispute, which doesn't take, maybe 20, 30 seconds? But still, that's still a timeout that you have to put into it. But that would be well worth it because I know I don't want anything to go in against me. Another app change has been the shop and deliver, the pro shopper. And this has been something that's been also in the works that DoorDash is working on, trying to actually test and tinker and improve, because Dashers shouldn't even be held responsible of what products the actual store actually has in stock. So little by little, DoorDash is actually making changes that help benefit the Dasher. But just as we've had app changes in 2025, there's no telling what will be coming in 2026. And hopefully it will definitely be the overhaul of the on-time rate and the pro shopper. Then they can probably add something else. But let's hope it will be good. Because one thing I really would like is more fairness across the board, because some of these challenges and offers and maybe even peak pay, there's going to be some areas that get more peak pay than other places. Especially, I'm down here in the Dallas market, and the main time I see peak pay is late in the evening, around 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. And there's hardly anything during the day. So hopefully they can add more peak pay across the board in many different cities, because the base pay is low enough. So hopefully they can integrate some more peak pay to help boost those earnings up. The next con I want to talk about is high expenses, because the gas, the maintenance, the mileages that we put on our vehicle, and the cost of just daily living keeps on going up, but yet we don't actually get paid more unless we're looking and trying to get those right offers for us. So be sure and be selective, because you don't want to get back-to-back offers, $3 for 7 miles, $3 for 5 miles. And if you only getting 2 offers in an hour, and you just did a $2 or a $3 or even a $4, you're going to be under $10 an hour, and that's not going to cut it. So we definitely have to be wise in the orders that we select. Now the next thing, number 3, when it comes to cons, is it is Dasher versus Dasher out there. Everyone's trying to hunt down those high-paying offers, just the best orders overall. And despite the oversaturation in some places, we still have to make our way and still finding the right offers. Sometimes it might feel like we're in the Hunger Games, trying to just fight and claw and get that right offer. But the thing is, as a Dasher, do not just settle for bad offers. As I said just a little bit earlier, it's not going to be worth it in taking those upside down orders, or even those dollar a mile per orders can be a killer. However, some of these offers do have a time and a place, as I've spoke in many different videos, such as maybe you went out just a little of a distance, maybe 6 miles, and you're going to be traveling back to your zone, and you get an offer that brings you back. Maybe that could work out. Or maybe you're taking an offer and you're on your way back home, and you're like, you know what? I could use the extra $6. Let's go for it. And con number 4 is just the unpredictability in pay. You're going to have some really good hours. You're going to have some really bad hours. And sometimes when you have the great hours, sometimes it just kind of averages out into a decent to okay type of day. And you just got to kind of accept that, because this thing is unpredictable. We have no idea if there's going to be a so-and-so catering order for $20, $30. We have no idea. Just like we don't know how many $2 offers are going to be out there, because it's up to the customer to actually place that actual order, if they're going to tip or not, if there's going to be peak pay involved from DoorDash, if there's going to be some sort of boost pay, are there going to be any type of challenges involved? So we got to make sure we're keeping an eye on our Dasher app for any extra type of money that we could be getting or receiving. But just as I said that this thing is unpredictable, remember the power is in our hands. And we can also multi-app on different apps, because if things just seem slow and out on DoorDash, try out Uber Eats, try Grubhub, try Walmart Spark, and see what offers are out there, because there can be some good opportunities that you might not want to miss. Because I've been out there on many different occasions, and even here recently when I was doing DoorDash and I received a $30 offer on Walmart Spark, taking under an hour, I took it. Then as I was coming back, I got another offer for $45 under an hour. So guess what? I took it. I don't think I have a DoorDash ring or anything, right? Nothing here. So therefore, let's take what's out there for us to get. But yet, is it going to come down to, is DoorDash worth it in 2026? Well, I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. So the answer for me is yes. And whether I decide to do it full-time or part-time, I can definitely choose to do so. And speaking of part-time and full-time, check out one of these videos right here and see me in this next video.